Welcome back to FormulaSons. Another episode.
Wah, Milkies.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
We had Azerbaijan this race.
Azerbaijan.
Insane quality. One of the most
Top
insane
three
qualities.
least favorite tracks to drive on
Yeah.
in the game. Fucking hate this track,
Yeah.
but
I just go, I am stupid the whole time.
hmm
So,
Yep, yep.
yeah.
I Leclerc it.
Yeah.
I Leclerc it.
But
Um,
there was like 4 or 5 red flags, I think, in the qualifying, which
yep.
is nuts. Everybody was just sliding off the track and crashing. So that created a really weird start. Like Lawson was, I think, got
hmm
like a P3 start or something like that.
Yep.
So,
But our boy Carlos, it allowed
oh
him
yeah,
to get up there. It fucked Charles over for sure. I mean, he fucked himself over.
yeah,
But I was really hoping he'd go 5 for 5 on Baku poles. But it was a long shot either way. But interesting qualifying, to say the least. This season, just like last season, is just a game of qualifying. You know,
yeah. Especially on
which kind
tracks
of
like this,
sucks.
like where the
Yeah,
street circuits and
there's
the
not going to be a
cars are
lot of
just too
passing.
big. So
hmm
it's, yeah, I can't
Size
wait for the
matters.
changes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't wait for
it
the
really does.
changes next year.
I can't wait either. I honestly hope that they actually make a difference. Um, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I've heard the whispers. I don't know if you've seen it, but supposedly they had a big like summit where they were talking about should we reintroduce a V8? You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like, or even a V10. I think they shot down the V10 quickly, but a V8 with sustainable fuel and kind of reel back in the hybrid engines like by a lot, which
right.
I think all the drivers and all the fans are down for. I don't know who these hybrid engines are for.
They're for,
Who are they for?
I guess, the people that complain that they're like, "Oh, F1, it ruins the environment."
What?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's
What?
not
What?
all the planes and private planes that
That's what I'm
everybody's
saying.
using, but
People fly to these like green initiative summits
yeah,
in private planes.
yeah,
Like, what do you think is worse for the environment? That makes no sense to me.
yeah,
People commuting to work every day burn more fuel, whatever, whatever.
yeah.
I don't know who the hybrid engines are for, but they're not for the drivers and they're not for the fans.
No,
So, what are we doing?
yeah. It was a wild race start because immediately terrible weekend for Oscar, which is so uncharacteristic of him. It
So
was,
rare.
yeah, it was kind of crazy to see crashing quality, and then
Mm-hmm.
lap one getting around like turn two,
Mm-hmm.
crash. I was pretty shocked. I was like, that was not what I was expecting at all.
Yep. It's we've just gotten so used to Oscar being perhaps the most consistent driver on the track. And time again, you win championships in this fucking sport with consistency.
Yeah,
Anyone can have like a crazy race weekend where they have a bunch of overtakes and they have a crazy race and they pull out some crazy win. But like consistency is one of the hardest possible things in this sport. And this man has gone what 45 consecutive races almost
yeah.
without DNFing or being disqualified. Like
He's
that's
second.
crazy.
He's behind Max in that record. Like, I think if he
Yeah,
got like 4 more, he would have had the record.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
so,
And Max is the definition of
right,
consistency as we've seen. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it was just weird to see the first like chink in the armor for him that I've seen so far this season.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah, he also had a
I think
false
that
start.
yeah, yeah.
Is
Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, or maybe I am a little. But do you subscribe to OscarGate? Do you know what that is?
like he crashed on purpose because of the false
Did
start.
he crash on purpose? Yes. So, did he
Ah,
just have cuz I watched the footage in the car and on the false start, his steering wheel went fucking nuts. So
yeah,
like and I know that he had a system issue earlier in the weekend. I don't know if it was some sort of issue with the car, or if it was fully on him for jumping the start and stalling out the car and losing 11 positions
Yeah.
on the start. He went from ninth to last.
Yeah. That was...
So did he just go, fuck it?
Yeah.
You know what I
He's
mean?
like, it's
Like,
not worth
I'm
it.
far enough ahead in this championship. Do I want to spend the next 2 hours fighting for 0 points for no reason? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's a small part of you that's like, did he do it on purpose?
I don't think he did it on purpose, but yeah, but it would be kind of crazy.
Remember when Schumacher accidentally ran into the barrier in Monaco
Yeah.
that Alonso couldn't get pole?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. That's true.
It was an accident. It was an accident. I don't know if I fully subscribe to that because I personally think Oscar has more integrity than that.
Yeah.
And I love the guy. But, I mean, there's been times, again, this is just simulator running, but I've been like, fuck it, I'm not going to get any positions. I'm taking this bitch off track.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It didn't look good. And then Lando,
Only getting like what, P7?
how did he spend his race? You know what I mean? Yeah, like he did get fucked in the pits again though.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
Again.
Unacceptable.
What is with this team?
I don't know.
It's like they really hate winning.
Yeah.
They hate being the best. They're so clearly the best team on the grid.
Yeah, by far. It's not even
And-
close.
What are we doing?
It's also very clear, all the people that were saying, oh, Lewis and Max won because they had these super dominant cars.
Yep.
It's not the case because Max
I
can
agree.
still win this because Vettel won
I
one of
agree.
his championships by winning 9 races in a row. The last 9 races, and he won all 9, and
Yep.
that's how he got his championship.
By 1 point,
Yeah.
he won.
Max needs
Yeah.
to win 7 races.
Uh-huh.
There's another 8 or 9. So
Mhm.
it's completely doable.
And that car is looking week over week
Way better.
way better.
Yeah.
Even Yuki is in the top 10. You
Yeah.
know? This car is now, I mean, you could argue Max as a driver, Max as an idea was never out of the championship,
Right.
but like he was being clearly held back by his machinery. Doesn't look like it's holding him
No.
back. He was so far ahead.
Yeah, no, he was
You know what I mean?
put in 8 seconds ahead.
Yeah, like it's who's catching him? Who's catching him?
Yeah. Honestly, at this point,
Oh
you-
fuck! What just happened? That just got so dark. Can you see me?
yeah.
Sorry about that.
I
My
hope
light went out.
at this point I hope he gets it because McLaren's like they're pissing
They don't
me
deserve
off.
this.
Yeah, they're pissing me off with not deciding a clear number 1 driver and being like, "Oh, well, they're both great and we're all friends." No, dude, you have the constructors locked down. You need to get one of these guys a driver
This is
championship, and you're
We're not doing
screwing it up. The decision last week,
Again.
yeah, again, like they didn't do
Again.
it last year. Like
Uh-huh.
the decision to make them swap positions because they gave Lando a shitty pit stop last week. Again, that happens in racing. How about you just don't give him a shitty pit stop, and then they do it again this week? So like,
Yep.
it's just
So
ridiculous.
if I was Oscar too, I would be sitting there, fucking fuming.
yeah,
Like, because it's clearly just a part of racing. At this point in time, too, Lando has to accept that Oscar is the number 1 driver for this team. You know,
yeah,
he has the point advantage.
more consistent.
After your engine failure, does it suck? Yes. Okay, but there has to be some consistency here because if Lando now was winning a race, do you think he would have swapped if Oscar had a bad pit stop? Fuck no.
No, probably not.
The only reason that it was even on the table at all is because Oscar's ahead in the points.
Yeah,
That's the only reason. If it was the other way around, neither one of them would say, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Max was laughing at that too. Max was like,
I'm-
he's
why
like,
wouldn't
they did
you?
what? He's like,
You're sabotaging your own, like, chances here
Yeah.
for both of your drivers. You have a credible threat. You have the best driver of this generation, possibly ever.
Yeah.
Okay? Hot on your tail with
Yeah.
a car that some weekends is as fast as your car.
Yeah.
You cannot play this fucking game with this guy.
Yeah.
There's other people. You can play this game with Osama bin Russell.
Yeah.
You cannot play this game with Max Verstappen. And
Especially
he's proving that.
if the McLarens are going to be fighting each other, because they are. And
Of course they are.
if they have,
Now it's
if
even
they
closer.
crash,
They're going to fight even
if
more.
they get another
Yeah.
DNF,
He's right in it.
yeah.
He's right in it.
Yeah.
If they have a double DNF and Max wins, even one race,
Yeah. And
they are in a dangerous
there's some
fucking
tracks.
place.
There's some tracks like the next one, Singapore. That's a tough one. You easily crash there. You got Brazil. Brazil always it's like a downpour monsoon. Like that's unpredictable.
Now, what we've seen over this season is that their car has a mysteriously good tire degradation
Yeah.
value, whatever you want to say. Like their tires don't degrade in hot weather. So we've seen these cooler races where Mercedes and Red Bull have been able to catch up because they can run low downforce on these street circuits. They can, they have colder tires that aren't degrading as quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I do think McLaren has next week is going to be essential for McLaren. If they don't pull a 1-2 next week, or at least Oscar doesn't win next week, we're in a scary spot. Like if I'm McLaren, we're in a scary spot.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be until Austin probably that they'll have another really good chance of another 1-2.
There's Austin and Mexico, so like
but I think that they'll be fine there. But it's not like all the races for the rest of the season are surefires. Like they're not. They're really not. So I'd be fucking scared. They need whatever they're doing over this next week. Their meeting needs to be like ferocious and like we need to get our shit together and decide what we're gonna do here. Because Zach Brown flipping back and forth, favoring one over the other is not working.
No.
Celebrating when Lando wins, but being all like pouty when Oscar wins, and like having these swap back. It's just you're gonna fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You really are.
That will easily make a driver leave.
One. Oh my god.
You know.
Oh my.
Like screw
god.
it. You know what? I'll go to this. I'll go to a different team.
We're all this time we're talking about like, oh, who's gonna be the Red Bull second seat?
Yeah.
Oh, George and Kimi only have 1-year contracts. You don't think every single team would take either of those guys and treat them as their number one driver?
Exactly.
Either one of them.
Exactly.
How long is Lewis going to be at Ferrari? You know what I mean? Like, essentially every major team in the next 2 seasons is going to have an open spot.
Yeah.
So, balloons. Balloons.
Open
That's
spot.
what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just crazy what they're doing. I just don't understand how they haven't learned from last year. I mean, I can say that about another certain team, but we're gonna hold off on that.
They never learned shit about shit ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
But
what they need is the FormulaSons
yes.
in the paddock, giving them instructions.
Yeah, I need to be on the board. Actually,
we need hot FormulaSons milk in bottles, ready to go. Okay, we'll pull up. Listen, this is for you directly, Ferrari. We will come in as ambassadors. You don't even have to pay us. We'll just okay. I mean,
not like a crazy amount.
Let us sleep in the cars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. And we'll guide you through it.
Yeah.
Okay, just 2 American blokes giving great instructions to some Italians.
Yes.
It's, you know what I mean? It's called collaboration, what this world runs on.
Yes.
And we'll guide you to the promised land.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. And that's it.
I
digress.
Yeah. There was a really good move by Kimi on George that I liked during the race.
Oh, yeah.
He just sent it. George couldn't get past. Like, he couldn't stay on the outside. He was going to get off the track. And George was like, what the fuck? And it's like, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from Kimi, and I think that
There's not a lot of things in this sport that make me happier than George Russell getting pissed off.
Yeah, which I
There's
mean,
not,
it's pretty easy to do because
I love people that piss off George Russell. It's so funny.
Because again, he was just there. He didn't do anything. He was just there, and he got rewarded.
He is the ultimate. Hey, you know what you know when like, your girl's got like a guy friend, and you're always like, hey, you know, I'm a little worried about this guy because I know what guys think. She's like, no, he's just my friend. And guys break up, and all of a sudden he's like, hey, I'm here for you. Yeah. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, God, that guy. Yeah, your ex is such a dick. Like, you know, I'll come over. We'll have a wine night. That's George. He's just sitting there waiting for your girl to dump you. He's just waiting for it. And he just picks it up every time.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know how, like, I understand, like, he gets good pit stop and everybody else is screwing up pit stops, but, like, still, like, he's never really overtaken anyone. It seemed to be, like, one overtake. And then that's it.
I mean, I think that's part of why, even though George has like a lot of podiums this season, it's not like Mercedes is jumping to give him some big contract extension because he's not necessarily doing anything that impressive.
Right.
He's there. I'll give him that. Like, he's always there ready to pick up the scraps.
Yeah.
But like when push comes to shove, George folds a lot. So. And you know, I guess you got to give it to him though. You got to give it to him.
Yeah,
but you know who the driver of the day is. You know who the driver.
It's our boy.
Our fucking boy.
The Spaniard.
Now that's an X that I hope hangs out and waits because maybe they will get back together.
I hope so.
You know?
You know, after he got his podium, and Charles was real happy for him. I saw a bunch of videos. They flew back together. They had a land in Italy because of a storm, and they were driving back to Monaco together, enjoying life, and it made me so happy. I was smiling from ear to ear.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I was like, get them back together, please. Like,
come on. Even Charles being like, "Oh, this weekend sucked," but
yeah, he's like, "Is Carlos on podium?"
My road trip with Carlos was sick, you know.
And this was he is on podium.
This was Williams' first full race podium since
2001, I think, something like that. It's been. I
think it was 2017. I think it was 2017.
2017 was it? I saw something else that said so. Yeah.
But either way, in the time that we've been following Formula One, I've never seen a Williams on a podium. No. So, the absurdity for in his first season, Carlos to get this car onto to get a podium before Lewis, to get a podium before Albon, who's been there for several years. You know what I mean? The circumstances, obviously, in qualifying, set him up for this, but it doesn't make it less impressive.
Oh, you know? Wait. I just looked it up real quick. It said Russell got a P2 at 2021.
2021, but it wasn't a full race, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's still impressive, even if it's 2021.
Yeah.
You know, this team needed this.
Oh, yeah.
And Carlos needed this because Albon has clearly been the superior driver all season.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him. Honestly, I feel the same way that I felt for Nico. I do for Carlos for this podium.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, and I don't even hate when Max wins anymore.
No,
because he deserves it.
Listen, I don't like Red Bull. I like Max.
It's impossible not to. People need to stop roping them together too.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a lot of Max haters that are actually just Red Bull haters.
Yeah. Separate the art from the artist.
Exactly.
You know, like
Kanye West makes good music.
Yeah.
Other than that, though,
it was kind of just
fucking boring.
Race. It was just those things, and everyone kind of just finished where they started and ended back up where they started after all the pitting, and it was just it was like that was it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I mean, that takes us to Singapore next.
Well, before we get into that, I think we should cap this off in the way that we always do, which is fucking Ferrari, dude. I mean, Lewis made up 4 positions.
Yeah.
So there's that. You know, I mean, he
Yeah.
looked good. He got off those fucking god awful hard tires.
It's
Um,
it's just so painful. They make it painful every time.
every time.
I'm tired. I'm sick and
You listen
tired.
to Lewis and Adami's fucking radio too.
No.
Oh my god! All right, you say what you were gonna say.
I'm just sick of every time all their Instagram posts. Oh, practice one, practice two. Oh, we got P1 in practice. I don't give a fuck about P1 in practice.
Don't even post it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
don't post that shit.
Don't
Because then
don't
you're
even post.
qualifying, and it's either one person gets like P3, P4, and another one gets like P10, and then the race
Uh-huh.
is just fucking shit because you guys are doing
Yep.
something dumb. I don't
Yep.
care about the practice P1. I'd rather you guys be trying different stuff in practice like everybody else seems
Uh-huh.
to be doing,
Yep.
and then they're having a better
Or
race.
they'll get P1 in practice, and then they'll go, yeah, we're just gonna not use that at all on the race.
Yeah, that format we use for that practice, we're not doing that one.
We're not using that at all. How many times have you heard them be like, oh yeah, we were P1 and or P2 and P3 in
Yeah.
practice or whatever,
I know.
and then they qualify eighth and ninth on quali day,
Yeah.
and the interview afterwards is like, yeah, we decided to tweak something in the setup after the practice. Why?
Yeah.
For what? It doesn't make any sense at all. And I can't take Charles especially constantly defending their decisions as a team. It is insane
Yeah.
how much he defends their decisions.
Yeah.
And Lewis doesn't even do that. He just sits there and self wallows and is like, "Oh, I can't figure it out." It's like you're also actively having a team work against both of you.
Yeah. It's so bad.
It's hard to watch. They both need different engineers too. When you listen to them talk to them on the radio, they are, to quote Lewis, useless.
Yeah.
Like, I listened to Adami talk to Lewis on the radio, and this isn't like some Drive to Survive, hamming up the drama stuff. Like, he is actively giving him bad advice or no advice at all. Like, during
Yeah.
qualifying, Lewis is asking for advice. Nothing. He's asking about telemetry data. He's asking about, like, adjustments he can make on the rear. And they're actively giving him wrong or useless or no information at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. And you can't just say it's because we're Ferrari. I hate that fucking
Yeah.
excuse. They need to just clean house.
Yeah. Except for the drivers.
Yeah, and I like Fred too. I think
Yeah.
Fred has good ideas.
Yeah.
I think Fred also covers for the team too much and upper management.
For sure.
But like on that pit wall, except for the pit crew, who honestly
Pit crew does
Ferrari
well.
has consistently great
Yeah.
pit stops. Wow, they need to get rid of everyone in the pit wall there. The engineers, it is just not working out, and both of those drivers need somebody that they can fully trust. Like when you hear Max on the radio with his engineer, it is instant.
Yeah.
Great information, encouragement. They talk to him at the right times, and Max can yell at them, and they understand. Like, okay, like we get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he's allowed to express himself. That's what Lewis and Bono had.
Yeah.
He's very similar. I feel like Charles has never fully had that.
No.
He's
Yeah.
never had that person on the other side being like the absolute peanut butter to his jelly.
Yeah.
It
It always feels like he's like, I could say this and say this, and the moment he gets a little too mad, they're like, all right, stop, don't.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like you guys are screwing it over every time. Like,
Mhm.
you fix it, figure it out.
Yeah. Why aren't it doesn't make sense how little they seemingly value the driver's opinions.
Yeah.
Like
I don't get it.
especially when you have debatably the top two driver on that grid in Charles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what the fuck was that? And debatably the most decorated driver of all time. You're not paying Lewis $60 million a year to not give you advice.
Yeah.
So you're either going to take it or you need to get a cheaper driver.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's so the arrogance
Yeah.
to think that Charles is going to stay forever.
Dude, he might. I don't know.
I know.
I
know.
Yeah.
I know. It's almost like other teams are too afraid to touch Charles to even I wonder if teams even take a meeting with Charles, or if they just know that Ferrari is going to keep him until he dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
just heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. It it is heartbreaking. I feel like a fan, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's how it feels. That's how it feels. I'm not a Jets. Thank God. If I liked the Jets and Ferrari,
The
oh my God, oh my God, my alcoholism would be insane.
It'd be higher than it already is.
Exactly. It would be unmanageable. Ah. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you have anything else to say about these fuckers?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing that hasn't
Okay.
already been said.
I agree. I don't want to get too worked up.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got next?
We got Singapore next, October
Okay.
5th.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a break for a week, and then we come back.
Recuperate. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I love Singapore.
I do too. I think it's pretty cool.
I think the drivers love Singapore too. I mean, they don't love it at the end when they're like fucking
Yeah, when
dying.
they lost like so much weight from sweat.
But the track is great. The ambiance of Singapore is great. The fans are great. Like Singapore is a cool track.
Yeah.
Um, so what are your predictions?
Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Max wins it, and then I'll go Oscar, or no, I'll go Lando then Oscar. So Max, Lando, Oscar.
Interesting. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I think that Max now. I think a couple weeks ago, he checked out.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't think I'm going to win this championship. I'm just going to drive for fun.
Yeah.
I think now, especially this week, we have activated Project Verstappen again. And I think that this man is truly sitting here going, I can win this.
Yeah.
And if he does, I would argue it is one of, if not the most impressive driver
Oh, for
championship
sure.
in history.
Yeah, I agree.
To come back from these cars that are light years ahead of everyone else. However, as much as I think that would be awesome, I think Oscar's going to win next week. I don't think that the Iceman is going to allow 2 weeks in a row something like this to happen. I think Lando's going to try to pick it up too, but I think that it's going to be a battle between Max and the McLarens from here on out.
Yeah.
And Ferrari and Mercedes are going to have to pick up the scraps. But I'm going Oscar to win, and I think Max is going to split them in second with Lando
Okay.
in third.
All
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
it's not the most flashy and interesting hot take, but I just don't see Oscar allowing 2 weeks in a row something like this to happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, and I hope he comes back. I do because I love the kid.
Yeah.
I would love to see Max versus Oscar in the title fight, way more than than Oscar versus Lando.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's way more interesting.
Yeah.
So that's our predictions. You have
Yeah.
anything else for this week?
No, that's it. So,
Yeah,
all right.
I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah.
Give us our outro.
All right, guys. FormulaSons. We'll carry you along. We'll hold you tight. And we'll see you next week in Singapore.
Wow, I like that. Felt swaddled.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.